let's keep going though, folks. I'm excited about, there's some news going on this week, and we just did a lot of coverage of what we picked up at the toy shows and what we bought. Jake, I thought these were pretty good hauls overall. What do you think?
Yeah, it was a little bit of a ridiculous. When I got home after the weekend and got everything out of my car and just laid it on the floor in my living room, I was like, what the fuck happened? Like
Right.
how did we all buy so much shit?
That's what happens at a good toy show, man.
And I don't have anywhere to put any of it.
No. Well, listen, there wasn't a whole lot of news this week, but there were some tidbits I think worth talking about. So let's go ahead and do a little bit of news here. All right. So starting off, Hasbro announced these were kind of rumored for a while. And by the way, we are using Toy Arc again to kind of use as our resource here. So Hasbro announced these new Star Wars figures, and Ryan, I'm going to lean on you and your expertise as we kind of go through what these are. These all originate from basically Star Wars publishing, right? So this is all, whether it's comics or the Legends books or modern canonical novels, that's kind of where these character designs are coming from. And I guess, Ryan, what were your first impressions of these?
I like them. I think they're cool, and I will always buy a shirtless Darth Maul figure.
Right.
Like you make a shirtless Darth Maul, it's going to be on my buy list. But Jackson, the rabbit, the green rabbit, I know he's been rumored for a long time.
Right.
I'm pretty sure there was like a conniption with some fans because they're like, why didn't we finally get him in 3.75 to go with the rest of the Marvel, styled vintage toys?
Right.
But you know what? Too bad. We're getting him in Black Series.
Right.
So
it's a cool looking figure. Now, where did he originate though? He's in the old comics, the Marvel comics?
The old Marvel comics. Like we're
wow.
talking like from like the 70s and 80s, and they had to take him out of the book because George Lucas hated him so much.
Look at this. Look at this packaging art, this picture of him and Dengar. That's pretty amazing.
Wow.
But
love that.
Get this. That comic art that they're using is like new, and it's from some parody book. They didn't even use the old Marvel book. Like, so it's, I don't know. It's a very weird package, but because the package kind of sucks on that, that's the one I would definitely take out of the box and play with. And
so we've got Jackson here, and then let's go to this shirtless Darth Maul. I really do think that that's got to be the comic cover, correct?
Correct.
Yeah. This is a cool figure. This is the first shirtless Darth Maul with all the tattoos that we're getting in the 6-inch Black Series. So I think it's great, man. I think, could you imagine, Ryan, if they would have released this before announcing the 3 3/4?
Well, they've already released like 2 of well, technically, I guess 3.
Okay, I see.
3 3/4 shirtless Darth Mauls. So I guess, I mean,
it wouldn't have. Well, they still would have freaked out for some reason.
If those didn't exist, I'm pretty sure it all comes down to who gets it first, right?
Right.
So if there's like finally a figure that people have been waiting years for, and it's coming out in Black Series as opposed to the legacy, scale, people are gonna lose their minds. So
no, I like this. Ray Cameron says we finally have a figure we can use to make custom shirtless Kylo Ren.
I love that.
Yeah, Ray.
Aaron Knowles calling him stupid, sexy Darth Maul.
Oh, he's stupid, sexy. Look at him. Oh my god!
It's like I'm wearing nothing at all.
So there's 2 more figures here. We've got this Heir to the Empire, which is very famous novel, right? Or is it a series of novels?
Yep, that's Timothy Zahn.
Yeah. And this is the Luke Skywalker with the creature. How do you say that? Yalsarmi? Yalsanami?
Sure.
Y'all. I believe that's
Yalsanami.
Yalsanami. Isn't that Thrawn's little creature?
Yeah, so you can put him with your archived series Thrawn.
That's cool.
That's technically what this is. What they're going for here is to continue that line.
Now this Luke is basically a repaint of the Dagobah Luke that came out last year.
It is,
but it's great. It's great. So I'll be getting it.
Yeah, just buy it, people. Don't complain about it. Just buy it.
And then the fourth one is the this one right here, Carner Jax, which is from Crimson Empire. And I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what Crimson Empire is, Ryan. I'm hoping that you can.
It is a comic back from the Dark Horse days.
Wow, very cool. So yeah, they're covering ground. Like this is not like one thing that's kind of cool is obviously like all of the old stuff is not canon anymore. But it's cool that Disney is allowing Hasbro through this like 50th anniversary Lucasfilm thing to make these figures from the old properties and the old comics and the old novels. I think that's really great. I really think that's cool. It's a cool looking figure.
Yeah.
Yep, I think it is really cool.
This guy looks like he wants to hang out with the Emperor. I'm just putting it out there.
Yeah, it's a cool world to dip into.
No, he's the guy that like when the Emperor leaves, he goes and sits in his chair and like takes selfies and stuff. And he's like, "Dude, check this out."
Just another day at work.
So that was kind of the biggest toy news. Jake, I wanted to throw to you this Godzilla 89 statue went on pre-sale today from Mondo. Any thoughts on this?
Yeah, I mean it looks great. It is a very expensive figure. I don't know how much I'm into buying statues. I won't lie. I did put this in my cart and and like do this thing where I go through the checkout process and then it's like if I'm not feeling sick to my stomach, I'll just keep going. But if I'm like,
how much is it?
Don't. There's two different versions. This one that we're looking at is $350, and then there's a $375 version. But it is Godzilla it is my favorite look, my favorite suit, and it is from my favorite Godzilla movie. So I part of me really wants it, but it's like I kind of rather a figure. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, you already got all the land of the last
I don't know. I'll probably buy it, right?
Dude, I think you need it.
So I saw where's the one thing I wanted to talk about? Here it is. So NECA is teasing this Secret of the Ooze Shredder. Now, obviously, we've gotten two versions of the Secret of the Ooze Super Shredder, but this is going to be that purple glittery, just came back from the dumpster. The Foot Clan has tried to reorganize. They knew where the meetup spot was, but they seem like they're in chaos. And who is it going to be their leader?
They lack leadership.
They do. It's not Tatsu. Nobody's paying attention to him. And then from the ashes rises Shredder, and his first order of business is like, make my helmet cooler. Give it cool.
Dude, that was you never get to see characters really kind of make their costumes.
I know.
So to see Shredder kind of come out and he just takes it right to the metal grinder and just starts sharpening it up. I always thought, to me, out of that whole movie, that scene has always stuck with me because it's like it's kind of cool to see the villains just be like, you know what? I'm gonna look even fucking scarier.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna stab some fucking furries, and it's gonna be great.
And like he kind of works for it too. It's not like it just was given there.
Yeah. So this is gonna be an ultimate figure. No other details, but they are teasing it. I think we can probably assume like maybe we're gonna get like a maskless version. Where he's got you can kind of see the clothes.
Oh, dude, did you not see the NECA update today?
No.
There's a video of them sculpting his face.
What? Okay.
On
we'll
on
have
Instagram.
to go because it is a different actor than from the first movie, so we'll have to go check that out. I didn't see that, but yeah, they're kind of killing it with the Secret of the Ooze being the 30th anniversary this year. I'm assuming. I don't know if it's a must-have, but if you're familiar with those movies, the character designs from the second movie are quite different than the first movie, and or I'll say noticeably different. So I'm
not as bad as part 3, but yeah, you're right.
Well, part 3 is a whole different thing.
Yeah.
Dude, do you know what I want as a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive?
What? Tell me.
Turtles 3 Donatello with this one broken eye that doesn't quite open up all the way.
Legless Shredder.
That's what I
not
want.
Shredder, Splinter. Yeah.
The Splinter that kind of
lazy eye Donatello.
Lazy eye Donatello. I want it.
I was watching the original TMNT yesterday, and I was like, for how much these turtles care about Splinter, you'd think they'd be worried in the third movie that he didn't have any feet and like show some concern for him. But it's just.
I think it's a pretty safe bet that at some point we're going to get TMNT 3 figures. Like it's gonna it's gonna happen.
Because if you think about the first movie, right? Now that they've announced Danny, we know that April's coming. We know that maskless Casey Jones is coming. They've teased the Orokusaki Hamato Yoshi 2-pack. So the only thing we're really missing from the first movie at this point is literally Danny's dad, which I would take. Because, like, he's a concerned parent.
Yeah.
Hey, little city looking for you. Let me love my son.
Yeah.
I don't even worry. Got those damn
son takes his wallet.
Yeah.
I'm just worried about April, yeah.
But there's not a whole lot. Maybe like you could do the police chief. You'd have to start getting really obscure.
No, dude, you got to make the dude that's like, play whatever video games you want. Here's a carton of cigarettes. They got to make.
Sam Rockwell.
Sam Rockwell, yeah.
Sam Rockwell. Yeah. Thank you.
I actually like that. Now, Abby, you noticed something watching the first Ninja Turtles movie the other day.
There's a couple of ladies in the group.
There's two
girls that are hanging out
in the Foot Clan.
Yeah.
Or they're at least at the lair.
I don't know if they were recruited or what exactly was going on.
Yeah.
But
well,
I noticed.
Well, let's not speculate there.
I like to think it was an equal opportunity type of place.
They're applying to work for the
equal
Foot Clan.
opportunity ninja clan.
Yeah.
Hi, we're very excited to have you here for the interview. Just to let you know at the top of the charts here that the Foot Clan is an ancient Japanese gang of warriors. We're into stealing 13-inch black and white televisions from old ladies.
Got it.
And mostly pickpocketing.
I've got some experience.
And we're an equal opportunity employer. We will employ anybody as long as you have the required skill set of at least being 11 years old and living in New York City and having a good amount of angst.
Check. Okay. Pretty bad relationship with my parents.
Yeah.
Check.
If you hate your dad, you can be in the Foot Clan. That's it. That's the interview process. But yeah, as far as Turtles 2 goes, I mean, we got Token Razar. I hope that what I'm hoping for is that the
thank you for the $5.
Absolutely.
Benjamin White. That was for the little skit that Craig and I just did, so thank you.
Hippo character heads pop out of the water surrounded by the Hippo Squad. There you go. That's funny stuff. Thank you, Benjamin. I think that if I had to take a guess, I would think the ultimate Shredder from Part 2 is going to come with the yes, Jason Grosky, Equal Opportunity Ninja Clan, with the baby versions of Toka and Razar as the snapping turtle and the whatever he was.
That'd be cool.
Coyote or Fox,
that's cool.
Whatever he was.
Yeah.
I'm just a speculation. I don't know.
That'd be cute.
And that'd be funny if you press the button on the back of Shredder and he's like, "They're babies."
I said that today to my cats.
But yes, that was a 10-minute way for me to agree with Jake and saying yes, eventually they're going to make Part 3 figures. They have to. Oh, I want a Part 2 April.
Well, they have to because I want them.
Right. Well, it kind of goes into that. So
yeah.
They've actually let me find this real quick.
I want a Part 3 April when she's like just coming back to their lair with like her stuff from the flea market.
Dude, I want to go to that flea market with April.
That's
I think, NECA has been teasing some Back to the Future stuff, and somebody asked about Jennifer recently. And it got me thinking, there's two Jennifers. There's the from the first movie, and then there's the Elizabeth Shue who played her in Part 2 and then Part 3. And I was wondering, who's the more iconic Jennifer that they should make from Back to the Future? It's kind of a hard question.
Just make one figure and give us both sculpts.
Both heads? God, that would be so good.
That's probably, yeah.
I think you can make an argument that she's more iconic in the second movie because she's like part of the plot for the first.
Well, she has more of a role, yeah, for sure.
That part where she sees herself and she goes, oh, no, 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 and she says something and just kind of
I'm old. She says I'm old.
She says I'm old.
I'm old.
Yeah.
And
I'm old.
Well, one says I'm old and the other one says I'm young at the same time.
That is not what any human being would say in that situation. I'm old. Okay, cool. I wanted to share the screen again though, because I wanted to look at. Speaking of Back to the Future, these images of the Back to the Future 2 Doc Brown. What else can you say except for this is an amazing figure? I mean, this is great.
Yeah.
I mean, look at those boots. I never noticed. What is he wearing in this movie?
Wow.
Those are vintage from 2015.
Right, exactly. So yeah, this looks great. And one thing they're always doing in these Back to the Future movies is looking at their watch. That's how you know it's a time travel movie. They're always checking what time it is. It's even in the posters. So yeah, I'm excited about this. But yeah, there wasn't a whole lot of other news this week, unless I'm missing something big, except for the thing today, which I'm going to get to.
Okay.
So
and I think that might be it.
Ryan, set us up. Set us up with the Hasbro news.
So we're getting another Grogu. There's more Grogu coming for Christmas time.
Yeah.
Best part is, this one eats.
It does. Let me pull it up. So basically,
It was like Kat shared a video earlier today. Sorry, Craig. Kat shared a
you're good.
video with me earlier today, where it's like one of those dolls that like eat things and like drinks things and like that kind of
Excretes
doll.
things?
Like that kind of doll goes back like bajillion years.
right.
Yes.
So to have like Galactic Snack Pack Grogu, as we see here, and
Right.
he's eating and blinking and cooing and purring and does whatever a Grogu does. I mean, I don't think this is not a collector's line figure
No.
unless you're like one of those completists. And this is definitely meant for little kids.
Who
but
wanted to
this is
nurture
kind
a
of fun.
toy?
It's cute
Right.
though. Look at it.
It's very
It's
cute.
cute.
It is cute.
I think the controversy was that Hasbro put out this email yesterday teasing what they called an epic drop. And what was funny is that every fan group, the G.I. Joe fans, the Star Wars fans, the Fortnite fans, the Power Rangers fans, they all thought it was for them. They were like, well, they were like analyzing the word epic. Well, it's epic. It's going to be a brand new vintage collection figures, or it's going to be the new G.I. Joe classified drop. And like everybody was speculating. And then
This isn't even for any of those people.
no, it's not
for-
even a Hasbro Pulse exclusive. It's $80 and anybody can get it like all over the place. And people were mad. In fact, I do have some sad comments later.
I can't wait.
Oh God, I'm ready for that.
Well, because people just convinced themselves that people convinced themselves that it was going to be something else.
Right.
Dude, that's what people do though. The moment they said it was epic, it was game over for them. It doesn't matter what they came out with.
Hasbro should
You
have
gotta
said
be cool about it. And so there's something coming out.
Yeah, Hasbro should have said an
Yeah,
email
man.
that says, "Hey, we're dropping something tomorrow. Don't get your hopes up. It's cool, but it's not what you think it is."
And then it's like a 1-to-1
That's
scale,
what they
like
should.
Pod Racer.
That's what they should say. every
Legitimately
time.
lowered expectations. You'll end up liking something more.
Right. They should come out and be like,
expecting
"Hey, there's 2 new G.I. Joe classified figures coming out. You're probably not going to be able to find them, and you're going to have to pay a lot for them on eBay. That's just the way it goes."
Yeah, they're characters you don't really want, and then it's like Tunnel Rat and like Bikini Baroness or something, and everyone loses their mind.
So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's the word epic. And I actually agree with Jason Kreiser here. I'm going to put that comment in there. The word epic is overused. People use it to describe anything.
Yeah.
Oh, that movie was epic. Dude, I had a cheeseburger last night. It was epic. Dude, I bought this cat the other day. It's so epic.
negating the meaning of the word to use it that much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went pee. It was epic.
Yeah.
Well, that one sometimes.
Sometimes.
It's got a good flow. I don't know. Anyways,
You got a good shiver afterwards.
that shiver. What is that shiver?
It's a little ghost that tells you did a good job.
That's what it is. It's just science.
Good job. Woo! Okay.
Oh man. So, anyways, now that we've covered that, hey, the cat's getting too close to my Captain Planets.
Yeah.
All right. That's not a sentence I ever thought I'd say. That was an epic sentence. Well, cool. Well, we're glad everybody stayed with us
Yes,
through
thank you.
a few technical difficulties. This has been a lot of fun.
That shiver is actually pretty epic.
Are we do we want to get to sad comments here? Does anybody have anything final closing words on going back to a toy show? I mean, it was really cool. It was
I
kind of
loved it.
surreal.
Yeah, I'm ready to go back. It was great. Just listening to the conversations. We actually had to wait in line before getting into the convention and like hearing people around us talking about what they were going to be buying and what they're looking for. It was very exciting. It was cool. It's the first time in a long time since that we've had that sense of community.
Right.
So yeah.
Jake, did you enjoy yourself?
Yeah, of course I did. It's always like sort of stressful at first because it always feels like the thing where it's like, well, I got to see the thing that I want to buy before somebody else sees it. Even though when you're like me and you do see that thing, you just say, I'll come back to it. But yeah, it was it was a very good show.
Yeah. And Ryan, you lived through us vicariously, but you were a very
I just want to thank
your support
hey
system.
man, the emotional support Canadian, right?
And a pusher.
I'm a bit of a pusher, but I want to thank Jason for like last week for grabbing me stuff from his toy show and like checking in to see what I wanted because these three didn't. So I just want to like throw that out there, like,
Fuck off, Ryan.
I can't.
Yeah.
Stop pressuring me, Ryan.
It's really hard
go
for
find
me.
a puppy surprise.
Like, by the way, we were there for a couple hours. We were all acting so exhausted.
Oh, dude, I'm just being a dick. Don't take that seriously.
But there's a lot of Batman for us to buy here in the future.
Yeah. Absolutely. There's always lots of Batman left, even from the 90s.
And we did.
When you think you've got it all, you'll find another.
We ran into our friend Charles Fincher, who we talked about over the last couple of weeks. He unfortunately lost his home in a house fire, and you know what? He's starting his collection again, which is awesome. It's just so It's a bummer, but he was there buying some vintage G.I. Joes and some. I think he picked up a Cobra Trooper, and it was cool. It was really cool.
We will rise.
You gotta rise, rise. I just, it's an unimaginable scenario. So, but yeah, good to talk to him, and ran into. Oh crap. Do you want to? I got to share one more thing, but I can't get it. Will you grab it for me?
Yeah.
It's the can on the display right around the corner. We ran into Kevin Marshall, who's a listener of YHS. He's in the Atlanta area. Super nice guy. And he said he had a birthday present for me. It's on the black shelf behind you. It's on display over there. He went down to Orlando to the movies pop up, and he said he picked me up something, and he did. He picked me up this Movies Fun Time Lager signed by Brian O'Halloran, who played Dante in Clerks and in Clerks 2 and the upcoming Clerks 3. He also played Gil Hicks in Mallrats in one of the greatest scenes of all time.
You won't be the same. You'll be changed.
You'll be changed. I'm in there like a jackhammer.
What, like the back of a Volkswagen?
Yeah, man, it's good stuff. So that was super nice of him, and he's a toy collector, and he went out of his way to pick this up for me, and I will not be drinking this. I'll save it as a keepsake, and maybe I'll I don't know, start some Clerks collection. I don't know. I do have. Well, actually, I have an 8x10, or I'm sorry, a 5x7 signed of Jason Mewes and Kevin Smith. So I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah. I've got a Yoga Hosers album that's signed.
Yeah.
Didn't you used to have some of the Clerks toys or the Kevin Smith toys or something? You used to have some.
I've got a few of the Diamond Select Jay and Silent Bob toys, and they're okay. They're fine. But listen, we all love Kevin Smith. We're gonna have to do some Kevin Smith retrospective on Yes Have Some at some point. Oh yes, and thank you. He was also the reporter in Dogma, so quite a career. We're gonna try to get him on YHS, so stay tuned for that.
That'll be fun.
And yes, Jeff did send me. I think it's an Amazon exclusive Kevin Smith Funko Pop. You know what, Jeff? You just want to run the goddamn show? I'm just kidding.
Let's make him an admin.
He is an admin.
But he wants to be an admin in our
life.
Therapy.
He wants to.
He wants to be an administrator of our life.
Anyways, let's get to our final segment of the night, which will be sad comments. This is the fun segment where we scour the internet for commentary on current toy news, and we read it. That's what we do.
We also play some music.
There's also music. So I found a couple, and this was from the Hasbro Pulse Facebook page in relation to the Epic drop. So I guess I'll start. Cue the emotional piano music. I love this part. All right, so this is Hasbro Pulse. You get everyone hyped for your epic drop that no one wants. But when you have something that everybody asks for, I bet you'll sneak it out unexpectedly, and it will sell out in seconds to bots. Okay. Yes, I understand. Quote unquote epic drop doesn't mean something for everyone. This is what I paid $50 to have early access to. By the way, I kind of agree with them. I'm starting to wonder why my Hasbro Pulse Premium.
You're gonna start writing these?
Yeah. Oh, this one's from Craig Goldberg. What the fuck, man? You call this epic? This ain't nothing but this is a scam.
Dude, when I think about the bots one, I was just thinking like the bots are kind of sitting there going, "We'll leave this one for the fans. This one's for you. Thank you for your patience."
Plenty of electronic Grogu's to go around.
I'll take Jackson. You can have your favorite, Baby Yoda. This one eats.
I do not want to change the Yoda.
I will take 10 shirtless Darth Mauls and 0 electronic Baby Yodas. All right, we got it. We got one here. We got one. This is good. Now we're having fun.
Okay.
Here we go. Now this is from the Instagram. Same thing about the Hasbro Epic Drop for the Grogu Snack Time Grogu, whatever it's called. Right? This guy says, "We need X-Men Fox Universe figures."
Okay.
Jake and I are both just like, do they?
I got one. All caps. Give us an update on the Razor Crest.
Wow.
I got one last one. Can we please get more G.I. Joe retro vehicles? Literally, I want to give you my money! Exclamation point! Oh,
Great.
that's good stuff. Ryan, did you find any this week?
No, you did good though.
Abby, do you have anything?
I have one.
Oh, you do?
It was from our YouTube.
Oh,
It's from our YouTube?
Yeah, it's from ours from last week.
Oh, well, let's get the...
It's very short, but it made
So
me laugh.
we're now making fun of our listeners.
Well, I'm not going to say the person's name, but they commented on our
Well,
last
everyone's
week's
gonna be able
Toy
to see.
Anxiety.
All right, here we go. So this is on last week's episode of Toy Anxiety.
Getting free shit must be nice.
Is that about us?
And I think it's like I think we were getting stuff sent to us from like friends and listeners, so I just was like, okay, cool, that's cool.
Oh,
man,
yeah.
that listener's
So
gonna
shout
be
out to
pissed
that
off
guy.
when he finds out I'm getting a book.
Yeah.
Right.
I think
Getting
I know.
free shit. I was like, dude, make
That's
some
when,
friends. You'll
listen,
probably get some free shit.
we have worked very hard for
Craig's
5 years.
Craig's so mad right now.
I know.
So
oh my
if-
god, I know that too.
If
Like
Hasbro decides to
my
send
one
us
thing.
a $20 ghost popper
Yeah.
for review,
Or like we get some
Don't be
Marvel
mad.
popcorn
Yeah.
maker.
You know,
It is.
If you're gonna send us
it is
a-
nice.
it
End of
is
story.
nice. I agree with him.
If you're gonna send us
Yeah,
a
it is
Grogu
nice,
that
actually.
eats, I mean, send it.
Listen, Hasbro ain't sending no Razor Crests our way.
No.
But don't. Here's my advice. Influencer culture, and we're not influencers, but if you're the guy who goes to influencers' pages
If
and
you'd
goes,
like us to be, let us
if
know.
you'd like us to be influencers,
We're not yet.
I want to inspire. Anybody could do what we do. You just have to work.
Actually,
really
I'm
hard.
gonna call bullshit on this
must
right
be
now
nice,
because
it must
all
be
Jake had
nice.
to do was look at Land of the Lost. All Jake had to do was look at it,
Yeah.
and people were buying it before he did, knowing that a trend was going to start, that these figures were going to be hot. All right?
Oh
And
my God.
Is there?
I honestly, and I think after today, I think Dino Riders are going to go up 60%.
Probably.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Right?
Hold
Beasts
on,
are now going to go for 200.
Everyone gets
easily.
booed forward by Ghost Core.
Look.
Or are we going to have to do some inspirational quotes on?
Here we go. This is Jake's stalker in the parking lot.
Wait, what?
And then we'll end. The person who's bought his land and lost. Ready?
Oh, okay.
Today's the day. Today's the day I find him. Today's the day I look Jacob Walsh in the eyes from a distance. He won't see me there. And as soon as he sees those Land of the Lost figures and walks away, I'll make my move. I won't buy all of them, but I'll buy one. And he'll know. When he looks at the moon and I look at that same moon,
And I'll smile and he'll smile.
and he's got 9 Land of the Lost figures and I have the one he needs. Someday, we will find each other. But until then, this bag of his hair and toenail clippings will have to do. As I handcraft this. What are those dolls called?
Voodoo?
Voodoo
doll.
dolls?
Yeah.
Jacob Walsh.
Maybe he's already
Land
got
of the
one.
Lost.
Maybe he does a thing with the voodoo doll where he's like, he knows Jake wants to buy something. He whispers into the doll's ear, "Don't buy it, even though you want it."
That's what's
And then, like-
happening.
That's all my Dark Knight figures just fell over.
What was that? I love that.
But there it is. We now solved. We need
It's an explanation.
to hunt this guy down and
I want to
find this doll.
By the way, I agree with Jason Kreiser. He's the comments of the night. Captain Planet owes us something, and he does. And I've
Yeah.
been saying that for
Just, yeah,
years.
something free. Something free.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
man,
Yeah.
I'm gonna
The
have
blonde.
trouble.
You
I'm
need-
gonna
you
have
need what's her
trouble
blonde?
littering from now on.
It's tough.
Listen, guys, this was fun. It was a
Dude, we're not going
two-parter.
to do any more of those. We're not going to do more inspirational quotes.
I got nothing else to say.
Dude, I got one. Let's do it.
Sounds like
All right, we'll end with Ryan's inspiration, and then we'll.
You have to have some podcasts. Does not necessarily know what Ryan Dole's
Yeah.
about to say.
The following announcement is not sponsored by Yes Have Some Podcast.
You doing this or what?
Sorry.
I just needed bubble gum. So I made a quick pit stop. I saw a dollar store nearby. And when I walked into this dollar store and I went for the gum, what I did not expect to see was a front end. A front end to a row of Star Wars toys. Circa 2001 to 2006. And when I go into a dollar store, I expect things to be $1. But when you see something for 60 going for 170 on eBay, you buy it. Don't settle for anything less. You just take the plunge. And now you're a Jabba the Hutt collector. That's what you collect. That's your thing. And it's all because you went to the dollar store for some chewing gum. That's my inspirational story.
Loved it.
I loved it. I'm moved.
Oh, we're starting the show over, guys. It's been a night. I'm exhausted.
We're going back in time? Let's
We're
all
going
look at
back
our
in time.
watches.
Listen, guys, this was fun.
There's daylight
It's time to end
saving.
the show. Time to end the show.
Yeah, it is.
It's over. It's over.
It's over, folks.
Man, we had fun. Yes, have
Oh,
fun.
nice.
Abigail Gardner, Jacob Walsh, Ryan
Trying to
Dole.
get my little finger guys together. This is Blue Man, Little Guy.
Ryan, happy birthday, man.
Oh,
we will
thanks,
see everybody
Greg.
next week.
Happy birthday, Ryan.
Thank
for
you,
more
Abby.
toy anxiety.
That's your book. You're getting this.
And
Bye.
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 Love y'all. Glad we could inspire you tonight.